All right, let's bring it to a little scene real quick before we go to the next segment. All right, this is the fun part.
Okay.
You don't have to get an Indian style or anything, but I want you to relax your shoulders, palms up to the sky, close your eyes, and then I'm going to talk you through something really quick. And then as soon as I say, what song is playing, you can open your eyes or keep them closed and answer.
Okay.
All right, so you seem pretty fashionable. I can already tell that. I'm sure you like shopping and things like that. But at this point, this is runway model Nonso. He is on the runway modeling for his favorite Black designer. And at this point, he's wearing something that has his chest out and nice broad shoulders and nice muscles and all that stuff. You are really the sexiest thing on this runway. And your chocolate, too, so that adds to it. All right, what song is playing as you walk down that runway, killing the fashion show?
Right now, I'm thinking WizKid, Essence.
Essence. Oh, you don't need no.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice song to walk out to. I don't know why I just described you as this big broad person. I just, in my mind, I'm looking at what I want to see on the runway. But you can open your eyes now. Okay. All right. Essence, WizKid. All right. I love that. Yeah. But all right. Do you like fashion though?
Oh yeah, I love fashion.
Okay, I could tell just how like the cuts of your stuff. Yeah.
Thank
like,
you.
What shoes are those? The Prada?
It's called Call It Spring.
Call It Spring.
Yeah. This is
Daily
paper. This is also daily paper.
Copy.
And this is just a white tee.
A white tee. It's a nice white tee. That's a good quality. Yeah. That's not the white tee out the bodega store, right? We know that. Okay. Look, this is what I'm used to. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the brink. All right. So you've had multiple different moments in the culture now. I know back when you first started, when you were in school still, and you uploaded songs to SoundCloud, and they started going crazy. And then that was Tonight, right?
Yeah, it was Tonight.
Yeah, Tonight. Tell me kind of about that moment in your life. Let's reflect on it. I'm sure you've talked about it before, but let's reflect on it.
Yeah, so how Tonight came about was I transferred from a Nigerian university to a British university.
Okay.
And during that transfer, I had to wait 1 year in Nigeria. So doing nothing, basically just waiting. And there was a time where while I'm waiting, like I'm watching TV a lot. Obviously, you have nothing to do at home. It's just like, and then there's a station. It's very popular amongst like Nigerians and Africans in general. It's called African Magic, and they play.
Oh, I like that. African Magic.
Yeah. Do you watch Hollywood, like Nigerian movies?
My mom loves those. I started watching them through Netflix, and Amazon Prime has good ones too now. Yeah,
they're really great. They're very like dramatic. Yeah. So there's a time where I'm watching Nollywood, like African Magic, and this girl like barges into a room with her guy, like not completely nude, but like he's covered up with another girl.
Oh,
and
no.
She's like,
basically she called him up.
Yeah, she caught him.
Yeah, say that then.
So she has a gun in her hand, and she's like, I don't remember the name. Let's just say Derek.
She barges into the room with a gun.
Yeah,
okay.
She's like,
you gotta add that in there too.
Yeah, with a gun. She's like pointing a gun at him, and she's like, "Yo, Derek, how dare you do this to me?" And she's like really, really like exaggerated right now, and I'm like, "Yo, that's such an interesting scene right there. How about we sing about something like that, and we start a song with that line?" So I just started. I literally right there and then, like I'm in the living room with my laptop and my mic and everything, and I'm like, "My girl, she got a gun in her hand, and she keeps one in her man." Like literally, just that was the start, and then everything from there I just started making up. And it's so crazy because the song I put it on SoundCloud first, only SoundCloud, and I mean it had like 10K. It was a slow burner song. It had like 10K plays in like a year at first, something like that. But then the next year it had up to 1 million plays.
What happened?
So a lot of girls got onto the song. Like girls were sharing it amongst themselves.
It's always the ladies for you, man.
And then I just started getting tags on like YouTube and Twitter, like YouTube makeup vlog, YouTube like, you know.
Back then makeup vlogs were a thing. I probably have heard it through that too. Then
it was
now
like
I think about it.
Pretty big amongst like the YouTube like makeup community.
Yeah.
You know, is it H
It was
Bar?
viral on TikTok before TikTok.
Do you know a makeup brand called H Bar or something like? It starts with a H.
And with an H?
It's pretty big.
You probably don't know. You're probably not saying it right because I know a lot of makeup.
Yeah, I'm probably not saying it right.
It's okay.
But
but they put you on their page?
Yeah, like literally like they had like an Instagram page, and the top 4, on Instagram, like the grid, all the ladies that were there, like they all had the song on there. And it's like, a lot of like engagement on their page and stuff.
Yeah.
So from there, like girls are posting it on their snaps or whatever, and it just really took off like through just girls. Like that was their song at that point. But it really started from SoundCloud. It really started for me just like using that as the only platform I understood how to like just distribute my music on. And I remember like getting messages on SoundCloud too.
Really? So you check your messages?
Yeah.
People still don't know there's messages. You can check them.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much in there.
Getting messages like from producers. Hey, I'm a producer in Germany. I'm a producer in Switzerland. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I'm just in school. Like, what's going on right now? But then there was like a lot of requests to like, hey, can you try upload this on, YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Or Apple Music. So I figured I just like Google like how to upload your music and stuff. I found like a independent
DistroKid or something.
It was Ditto Music.
Ditto, okay.
And I was able to do it. But that was it. Like that was how Tonight came about. Yeah. And it's just so crazy. Like that moment where it's like this naive, always nervous, shy kid is right here right now, and it's like dropping his first album.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
It could have just been like, yo, whatever. I could have quit music at the studio right there, or just like
you could have. You could have been like, man, this is what this is. No.
I always think about it like my life could have turned out very differently because I was like just fully focused on like my school and getting that out of the way, and getting a full-time job right after. But I just always felt that calling to just stick it out with music. Yeah.
All right. Well, now after you took a little bit of a break from the world or social media and I guess music a little bit, right? You're back.
Yeah.
And you came out Foreigner like a year ago. Was that the first one since you came back?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And Lock Up just most recently. And was it a few in between?
It was like different with MajorJordan and
with MajorJordan. Yeah. And they're the Canadian duo.
Yeah.
I can't really decide which one is really a brink for you, but I think this moment in this last year is a brink for you leading up to your debut album.
Right.
So reflect on kind of what the journey has been from getting back and dropping Foreigner to now, and how you feel about everything.
So from dropping Foreigner, I think we had to try to like have a strategy coming back. There was a 2-year gap, and that gap needed to be filled with presence. There's a lot of people who follow me from Tonight till now, and then they didn't hear from me for like 2 years, which is a long time. So we just felt like we needed to be present, very present, like as much as possible. And Foreigner was like the first song coming back. We had like three songs afterwards. But I think the main thing for me is just like, this is the first album. And that means a lot to me because I've always been very careful about albums. I've always felt like albums are, what people remember you by once the music, once you're like...
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll table that and talk about that later.
Yeah. I think if you look back at like Michael Jackson or Bob Marley, or Lauryn Hill, whoever, you just like, yo, that album, that. So like Nonso Amadi, I'm like,
why you always so nervous, Nonso?